Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bentonville, Arkansas, to Tiger Field, the site of the Arkansas 6A State Baseball Championship Tournament. Hello, everyone. I'm John Mackerel, and I'm joined this morning by my friend Donnie Payne, and we are getting set to bring you live action all day long right here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com and the Bentonville Tiger Athletics YouTube channel. Well, the first quarterfinal game of the day will pit the top-seeded Rogers Mounties, the number 1 seed from the 6A West Conference, will take on Little Rock Catholic, a winner yesterday in a 4-3 thrilling win over the Bentonville Tigers to advance to today's quarterfinal matchup against the Rogers Mounties. Well, I want to bring in my friend Donnie Payne. And Donnie, good to be back with you again this morning. A beautiful day here in Bentonville. Great day for baseball.
That's right, John, and big slate of baseball games today. Like you said, starting off with Rogers and Catholic, and then the 12:30 game today, Bryant versus Fayetteville. The 3 o'clock game will be the number 1 seed out of the Central Conway versus Harbor. And the 5:30 game tonight is Heritage, the number 2 seed out of the West, against the number 3 Central Cabot. So big game, big series of games today. Getting it started with the number 2 ranked team in the state of Arkansas, Rogers, against Catholic. Rogers, John, comes into today the 24-3 overall, 16-1 in conference, and like I said, ranked number 2 in the state. The only team ahead of them is Valley View from the 5A.
All right. Well, as you can see, the starting lineups are being announced here. Let's go ahead and go over them with you. We'll start with the visiting team today, Little Rock Catholic, head coach Brian Jones. Leading off for Catholic, number 5, the center fielder Brooks Ward. Batting second, playing right field, number 9, Jackson England. Batting third, playing first base, number 3, Joe Castillo. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 41, Grant Almendinger. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 15, Jackson Gaines. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 18, Noel Lewis. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 17, Cody Fogelman. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Owen Pierce. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 24, Miles Raymer. And pitching today for the Little Rock Catholic Rockets, number 7, Duncan Wilkes. And now your starting lineup for the Rogers Mounties. Leading off for the Mounties, number 11, Zach Lawing, playing shortstop. Batting second, playing second base, number 9, Caleb Watson. Batting third, playing first base, number 4, Reese Barriola. We'll step aside for our pledge and then national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, our national anthem. So just before the pledge and national anthem, I was going through the Rogers starting lineup. Let me go ahead and start that one again. Batting first for Rogers, playing shortstop, number 11, Zach Lawing. Batting second, playing second base, number 9, Caleb Watson. Batting third, playing first base, number 4, Reese Barriola. Batting fourth, playing center field for Rogers, number 2, Caleb Champion. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 21, Jake Taylor. Batting sixth for the Mounties, playing third base, number 6, Hudson Hennigan. Batting seventh, playing catcher, number 3, Aiden Linson. Batting eighth for Rogers, pitching, number 8, Ty Anderson. And batting ninth, playing left field, Bryson McIntosh. And the head coach of the Rogers Mounties is Matt Melson.
Is being streamed in a couple of places. The first place you can find it is at the YouTube
As you can
channel
see,
of
Rogers will be the home team. They've taken the field. And that is number 8, Ty Anderson, on the mound.
GoBentonvilleTigers.com website. So if someone is not here today that would like to watch the game, and you can call the relative and say, hey, the game is on the YouTube channel of Bentonville Tiger Athletics, or go BentonvilleTigers.com. All right, starting things off today for Catholic is number 5, Brooks Ward.
Okay, we are just about set for baseball. And leading it off for Little Rock Catholic will be the center fielder, number 5, Brooks Ward. Ward will stand in from the left side. And the first pitch by Anderson is going to be fouled off for strike 1. First pitch, 9:58 a.m.
Well, you can't do that as a tournament. You're not supposed to start early.
4 games today, as early as we can, Donnie. Anderson now with the second pitch. That'll be fouled back to the screen, and Anderson now will work ahead 0-2 in the count. Ty Anderson, the left-handed pitcher for Rogers, facing left-handed batter Brooks Ward, the center fielder. On the 0-2, upstairs, ball 1. Ward will foul that one back. Brooks Ward, 1 for 4 yesterday against Bentonville. Had a single in the 7th inning. Looking to lead it off here on the 1-2. That one inside. That'll leaving it up at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, well, a lot of wind today. Pretty good wind coming out of the north. A little cooler here. And, hey, Brooks Ward's going to get that down the line, right field line. He's going for 2. And he's going to slide in safely for a leadoff double for the Catholic center fielder. Boy, what a good piece of hitting right there by Brooks Ward to get things started. So that'll bring Jackson England to the plate. He'll step into the right side batter's box. Righty on lefty matchup here. Anderson checks Ward. And now turns like he's going to throw, but he'll reset. Ward takes a pretty good lead at second. Here's the pitch. England's going to foul that one off. Boy, good breaking pitch. Didn't quite get there. Wow, that was a pretty good breaking pitch, Donnie, by Ty Anderson.
That was a really close pitch, John.
It was called a ball. Didn't miss by much. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson, England. And that one, that was a called strike. Kind of brushed him back a little bit.
I feel like the pitch before was better than that one.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. England 0 for 2 yesterday with 2 walks. Anderson pitches. It's going to be hit toward the second baseman. He'll make the easy play over to first for the first out in the inning, but that'll advance Brooks Ward to third base.
Good piece of hitting there, John. Well, the art of small ball lost on people, but hitting that ball behind the runner allowed him to move to third. Now Catholic has a runner at third with just 1 out in this inning.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Donnie, you made a good point. I mean, it's just as good as a bunt right there. Okay, 1 down here in the top of the first. Joe Castillo, the first baseman, up to the plate. First pitch from Anderson to Castillo is going to be fouled off. Yeah, you could see out there the outfield playing well in with this north wind blowing into the field as Anderson throws that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of a pitcher's day today, Donnie. I don't see anything getting out. We didn't see 1 home run yesterday. Brooks Hosenclaver came really close, but I think it'd be hard-pressed to get one out of here today. Anderson's going to throw that one. That'll be a called strike, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Yeah, if it's going to be one today, John, it'd have to be a low line drive. See the wind shaking our center field cam. It's blowing so hard right now.
Yeah. I want to shout out some of our live stream crew members today. Drew Abbott out there on the center field cam. He'll be trying to hold that one down, and some pretty good wind. And we've got Ben Nickley up here on the production board. Great having him here today, and Ariana Viles. And Castillo is going to foul that one off over toward the Cabot dugout. Got a couple other guys. I'll get their names to you here in just a moment, but really appreciate the work of these young folks. Excited to be able to bring this to you live here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com and the Bentonville Tigers Athletics channel, YouTube channel. So on the 2-2, that one looked a little low and in, but a called third strike. And Donnie, I'm going to tell you this right now, this umpire behind the plate is going to make him swing today.
Up next for the Catholic, number 41, Grant Almendinger.
Well, in the game Catholic played yesterday, John, I heard was talking to Coach Woody. 16 walks in that first game yesterday.
That's a pretty tight zone. I don't think it's going to be that way today. So Grant Almendinger, the designated hitter, he's at the plate and takes a called first strike.
To your point, John.
You better get ready to hit. Better get ready to swing the bat. On the 0-1, Anderson looks in, working from the stretch. And that one's in there. Strike 2. Brooks Ward with a leadoff double. He advanced to third on a ground out by Jackson, England. But there are 2 outs now in the inning, and it'll be up to Almendinger. 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one well outside over in the left-handed batter's box.
When the catcher sets up outside and has to go get it still.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Anderson delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off over to the left side.
Over into the softball field.
Okay, want to give a shout out to Jeff Hagers. Just texted us, says we're coming in pretty good. And Jeff, glad you're out there watching today. I know you're pulling for the Mounties. And here's the pitch. And Almendinger's going to Hit that to the second baseman. He'll throw over to first for the putout, and that will do it here in the top of the first. All right, we've played a half inning, no score. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Okay, we welcome you back to Bentonville. We're going to the bottom of the first. No score. Little Rock Catholic Rockets, they're in the top first, no runs. One hit, one left on base. And pitching today for the Rockets will be number 7, Duncan Wilkes. Hope I'm getting that right. Saw Duncan come in yesterday's game there at the end to close it out. He'll be the starting pitcher today. Leading it off for the Rogers Mounties will be number 11, Zach Lawing.
Leading off today for the Mounties, number 11, Zach Lawing.
And I'll tell you, Donnie, one thing we've seen about these Mounties is they know how to put a bat on the ball. So expect a lot of offense out of Rogers today. Okay. Wilkes delivers. First pitch to Lawing. That's going to be on the outside corner, called strike one.
I think in half an inning and one pitch, this guy's already called more strikes than the first guy yesterday.
That one's downstairs. That'll leave him the count at one apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike to Zach Lawing. Duncan Wilkes, right-handed pitcher. Looks in, working from the windup, and he delivers. Upstairs, ball 2.
And John, this Rogers team, they've had a great year. They lost to Harbor once, Valley View, who's the number 1 team in the state, and a team out of Arizona, Sunrise Mountain Mustangs. Those are their only 3 losses this year.
And there's one that kind of cuts across the plate, and it's outside, and 3 balls, 1 strike to Lawing.
And that Arizona team, I just looked, is the number 5 team in Arizona currently. So Rogers played a tough schedule and came through.
Lawing's going to hit that over to the right side. It'll be taken by the second baseman over to Castillo. Scored 4-3 on the putout. And there's one down here in the bottom of the first.
Please go to the concession stand.
But just looking at their strength of schedule, John, only having 3 losses on the season, this Rogers team's had a great year.
Oh, absolutely. Cody Fogelman, second baseman out there, making the play on the ball. Throws over to Castillo. And 1 out. All right, so that'll bring Caleb Watson. First pitch to Watson will be in there for called strike 1. Wilkes throws, goes to the shortstop, over to first, makes the play. Wow, what a play that time by Miles Raymer. Over to Castillo, scored 6-3, and now there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Next for Rogers, number 4, Reese Barriola.
Reese Barriola. He'll stand in from the left side. First baseman for Rogers with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Wilkes delivers. That one's going to be fouled off over to the left side. That one, Wilkes tried to get a breaking ball in there, kind of backdoor that, just missed on the outside corner. On the 1-1. Again, outside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Barriola got a hitter's count right here. Let's see if he sits on one right here. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 3.
Since he pitched yesterday, does his pitch count start over? No. He only gets, yeah.
Well, it depends on how many he threw.
Right.
I think he was less than 30, so yes.
Strike 2. Fastball down the middle. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah.
That one's going to be hit out in left center field. It's going to find a gap. And Reese Barriola has got the first hit for Rogers with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
You saw that left-handed bat, John, that ball tailing away from the center fielder, and the wind just knocking it down too. There was no chance for a Catholic player to get to that one. So you mentioned, John, this pitcher for Catholic threw yesterday. He threw fewer than 35 pitches in that game yesterday, so he gets his full 110 today.
Caleb Champion stands in for Rogers from the left side. He's got Barriola with his lead at first. Wilkes delivers. First pitch to Champion. Low and in, ball 1. So you under 35 pitches, you can
throw your full 110 the next day.
Barriola takes his lead at first. Wilkes working out of the stretch. Pitch in there, fastball, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams now with 1 hit. That one fouled off. Scattered the guys in the Catholic dugout. Champion will go down in the count now, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barriola takes his lead down at first. Wilkes checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Barriola's going. And that's called strike 3, and that will end the first inning. All right, we played 1, no score. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
A lot has changed over the past few years, but one thing that hasn't is McClarty Daniels' commitment to our customers and our community. With over 1,500 cars in stock, there's something for everyone at McClarty Daniel. We'll help you find the right car at the right time at the right price. See why every year more than 10,000 families choose the McClarty Daniel experience. Find what drives you at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas. Shop now at McClartyDaniel.com.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Up first is in for Catholic number 15, Jackson Gibbons. 4-3.
All right, we're back here in Bentonville. We start in the top of the second, and it'll be Jackson Gaines, the third baseman, leading it off for the Rockets. Ty Anderson throws, and Jackson Gaines jumps on the first pitch, has a single out in left field. I'll tell you what, Donnie, that didn't take long.
No, maybe this pitcher for Rogers, John, is throwing a lot of strikes. Maybe Catholic coach said, hey, guys, he's throwing strikes. Get there and swing.
All right, and that'll bring Noel Lewis now. He'll stand in from the right side. Gaines takes his lead down at first. And that one's going to be hit sharply to second base. Double play possibility. And Rogers turns it. 4-6-3, double play. And just like that, 2 pitches, 2 outs in the inning. So Cody Fogelman now with no runners on base with 2 outs here in the top of the second. First pitch to Fogelman, strike 1.
Well, previous to that, John, you had 2 pitches and 2 outs in the inning. It's pretty efficient.
Yeah, I would say so. Fogelman shows bunt, pulls back. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll end the inning. All right, in the top half of the second. All right, we've played 1.5. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
We've all got a wild side. Feed it with meat. Jacklings, feed your wild side.
McClarty Daniel reinvest right here in the community. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Find your new car and make a difference in our community today at McClartyDaniel.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to IMANWAHero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Okay, we're back for the bottom of the second, and leading it off will be Jake Taylor for Rogers. First pitch to Taylor, outside, ball 1. Wilkes' second pitch, upstairs, ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. Duncan Wilkes now, 3 straight balls to start out here, the bottom of the second, to Jake Taylor. There's a called strike. 3-1. Jake Taylor. Didn't he play catcher for the Indians?
I think so.
I thought so. Major League. Oh, wrong one. All right, on the 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off over the Rogers dugout. Taylor's going to hit that one sharply to the second baseman. That's Fogelman. And good play by Joe Castillo. The throw by Fogelman was a little off. Castillo had to come off the bag.
Rogers, number 6.
Came off the bag and made the tag on Jake Taylor. So 1 out in the inning. So that'll bring Hudson Hennigan, the third baseman for Rogers, to the plate. You can see Hennigan right there. And Hennigan's going to jump on the first pitch. That's going to be a high fly ball. Center fielder underneath it makes the catch for the second out here in the bottom of the second.
Up next for Rogers, number
Brooks
3.
Ward out there making the catch for Catholic. And there are 2 gone for Rogers. That'll bring up Aiden Linson. Stands in from the right side. First pitch by Wilkes. Inside, ball 1. That one's going to go right back to Duncan Wilkes. We'll flip over to Castillo. 3 up, 3 down. Okay, we played 2 innings, still no score. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
My dad calls it the it factor, that thing that separates you, that makes you tick. Ultimately, my it factor came when I grew more confidence. Everybody has a role on a team, whether you're a scout team player or the star player. The older that I've gotten, the more that I've worked and the more success that I've had, the more confidence that I had, and the more that I'm willing to risk and take a little bit of chances to help my team win.
McClarty Daniel reinvest right here in the community. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Find your new car and make a difference in our community today at McClartyDaniel.com.
First for Catholic this inning, number 2, Owen Pierce.
Okay, leading it off, we're back here. Leading it off for Little Rock Catholic, Owen Pierce, the catcher. First pitch to Pierce, outside, ball 1. That one upstairs quickly, 2-0. Strike 1. Ooh. That's been a strike so far today, but not that time. 3 balls, 1 strike to Owen Pierce. Anderson sets, working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one strike 2.
Yeah, that one was right there.
Yeah. Well, I think Pierce thought that might have been a little low. It started toward first, but got called back in the box. All right, full count now. Pierce going to foul that one off right at the Catholic dugout. So we'll reset and do it again. Pierce drew 2 walks in yesterday's game. He's got a full count right now. Pierce going to foul that one back. Hey, 2 plate appearances yesterday, Donnie, and 2 walks. He's got a 3-2 right here. That one is outside. He has drawn his 3rd walk in 3 plate appearances in this tournament. And the first walk issued by Rogers pitcher Ty Anderson.
For Catholic, number 24, Miles Raymer.
Of course, this is the first game in the tournament for Rogers, as they are the 1 seed from the 6A West. In this quarterfinal matchup, winner of this one will go on to play tomorrow in the state semifinal. We'll have Miles Raymer, the Catholic shortstop, number 24. He'll stand in from the right side as Pierce gets his lead down at first base. Did they bring a courtesy runner in?
They did.
Okay. And Raymer is going to bunt it. An excellent bunt. Anderson can't get to it, and everybody's safe. Wow, what a bunt by Miles Raymer, the Catholic shortstop.
Up next for Catholic, number 5.
Placed perfect. Couldn't have gone out there and placed it any better than that. Anderson, hey, credit Anderson, gave a great effort, but just couldn't get to it. So now the Rockets with men on first and second, and Brooks Ward, the leadoff hitter, will come to the plate. Ward stands in from the left side. Pierce, Raymer take their lead. Swing and a miss. Wow. Big cut that time by Brooks Ward. So, I'm sorry, I said Pierce at second, but a courtesy runner did come in for Pierce, as he is the Rocket catcher. But I don't have a number on him just yet. Let's see if we can. Should come in our shot. I'll try to get a number and get that name out to you. Ward's going to foul that one back to the screen. That's number 21, Bauer Day. Bauer Day into courtesy run for Owen Pierce. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Brooks Ward. Here's the pitch, just outside.
Number 21's the courtesy runner, John.
Yeah, we got him, Donnie. Bauer Day. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anderson sets. He delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's a big strikeout for Ty Anderson.
Up next for Catholic, number 9, Jackson England.
2 runners on with nobody out. Almost felt like Anderson had to strike him out right there, and he did. So Jackson England now, he'll come to the plate. the Rocket right fielder. 2 runners on and 1 out. I almost wonder if might try to bunt these runners over to second and third. Now England's going to swing. That one is a high fly ball in shallow right field. 3 guys coming under it, and the right fielder for Rogers gets to it, holds the runners. Boy, that was almost trouble for Rogers. The first baseman, second baseman, and the right fielder all came in. The right fielder took charge, made the play.
Up next for Catholic, number 3, Joe Castillo.
Let's give that young man credit. That's Jake Taylor out there. Came in and took charge and made the play on what could have been a lot of trouble. So 2 outs now in the inning. Here in the top of the third. Joe Castillo, the first baseman for Little Rock Catholic, now at the plate. First pitch to Castillo. Outside, ball 1. Tell you what, it's been hard to get a call on a breaking ball here today, Donnie.
He's called fastballs outside, but yeah, he does not like the breaking ball.
That one's going to be fouled over into the street. There we go. Finally got the crashing windshield drop there on the PA here today. All right. 1 ball, 1 strike to Castillo. There's a breaking ball backdoored in there for a called strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Ty Anderson a strike away from getting out of a little bit of a jam here. He'll check the runner. Here's the pitch. That one outside. Ball 2. I think, when those pitches come outside there, Donnie, everybody just kind of collectively holds their breath, wonder what the call is going to be. But that was clearly outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Castillo stays alive, fouls that one back to the screen.
I did like the "come on blue" I heard down there when that pitch was in the left-handed batter's box, but yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Joe Castillo. And Anderson's going to step off. Check the runner at second. Bauer Day down at second. Jackson England at first. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off. Anderson up to 37 pitches on his pitch count here in the top of the third. This one's scheduled for 7. On the 2-2, here's the pitch. That one downstairs inside, and Joe Castillo has worked his count to full. Folks, our ball strike out cam is kind of, the wind's blowing it around a little bit. We'll try to get that fixed between innings. But 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the, Anderson.
Full count, John. He was trying to maybe see if he can get that runner to break.
Absolutely, yeah. So once the pitcher goes to the mound, the runners will get a head start here. Tell you, if Castillo could get one in the gap, he could hit an alley, could score 2. Anderson sets. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to hit up the middle. That's going to score Bauer Day from second base. Jackson England will slide safely into third. And Joe Castillo has an RBI single, and the Rockets have runners at the corners, up now 1-0.
Up next for Catholic, number 41, Grant Allmendinger.
So an RBI single for Joe Castillo, and the Rockets take a 1-0 lead with Grant Allmendinger coming to the plate. First pitch to Allmendinger, strike one. Fourth hit in the game now for the Little Rock Catholic Rockets. Castillo will take his lead at first. England at third. And Allmendinger's going to foul that over the press box. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Grant Allmendinger. Anderson sets. He delivers, runner goes. That one's going to be fouled off over to the left side. Third baseman giving chase, and that one's going to be out of play. Hudson Hennigan, tell you what, he was on a dead sprint. That wind just kind of blew that one out, Donnie, but Hennigan, he gave a great effort to try to get over there. Time's called. England at third. Castillo, first base. Allmendinger at the plate, facing Ty Anderson. On the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that will end the top half of the third. We've played 2.5. The Little Rock Catholic Rockets on top, 1-0. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
All right, we're back. Ty Anderson leading it off for the Rogers Mounties. First pitch in there for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Duncan Wilkes. Here's the pitch by Wilkes. Inside. That'll leave him the count at 1 apiece. Anderson will foul that one off. That'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one in the turf, leaving the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ty Anderson, the 8-hole hitter, trying to get something going for Rogers here. That one's going to be inside, and that'll move the count to full. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And John, I think he chased ball 4 there.
I think you're right, Donnie.
Up next for the Mounties, number 5, Bryson McIntosh.
I'll tell you, Duncan Wilkes has retired 7 of the last 8 batters for Rogers, and that'll bring the 9-hole hitter, number 5, Bryson McIntosh, the left fielder, to the plate. First pitch by Wilkes, inside, ball 1.
Don't worry, everyone. I'm back.
How excited. We almost had 3 fights.
Good pitch by Wilkes.
In here.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You missed it. Yeah. We were arguing baseball movies. Got a little heated. Bring that camera a little bit here. This is pretty good.
And McIntosh tries to lay down a bunt. Goes foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes on McIntosh. Here's the pitch by Duncan Wilkes. Owen Pierce, the catcher, peeled down the first base umpire to see if he went around. He said no. So it'll be 2-2. Close pitch right there, misses just low. And that'll move the count to full once again. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson McIntosh. That one's going to be hit over to the left side, taken by the third baseman. He'll go across, and high throw by the third baseman. Castillo, he gets it, but he has to jump up to get it, and McIntosh is going to reach on an error by the third baseman. Score at E5. And Rogers has a base runner with 1 out. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Number 11, Zach Lawing, grounded out in the first inning. But he's got a base runner with 1 out. As Wilkes now will work from the stretch, checks the runner. And that one outside, Pierce blocks it up, but it gets away from Pierce, and McIntosh will move to second base.
That was a good read by the base runner, John. He saw that ball was going to bounce, and he broke. Even if the catcher had been able to keep it a little closer, I think he'd have made it.
Yeah, it didn't get away from him much, but you're exactly right. He read that one down. No hesitation. McIntosh now is in scoring position with Zach Lawing at the plate. That one inside now, ball 2. You know, Rogers has only had 1 other base runner in this game so far, and a lot of times you'd like to see how a pitcher reacts. Once they get base runners on, they have to work from the stretch, and it's a little different. Runner takes his lead. Wilkes checks. Now to the plate. That one in there, called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Zach Lawing. There's a breaking ball, called strike 2. Wilkes takes his time. Now he sets. He delivers. Swing, hit over to the left side. That's going to get through. Rounding third is Owen Pierce. I'm sorry, that is Bryson McIntosh. He's going to score for Rogers, and we've got a tie ball game. Zach Lawing gets one through the third base shortstop hole.
Number 9, Caleb Watson.
Scores Bryson McIntosh from second base, and it's 1-1. Now Owen Pierce, the catcher for Catholic, going out to talk to Duncan Wilkes. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that was Bryson McIntosh, who reached on an error just a while ago, advanced to second base, and Lawing scored him on a good hit through the hole. Okay, Caleb Watson now for Rogers at the plate with a runner on first. And that one low and out. Owen Pierce, the catcher for Catholic, having to work back there. Tell you, Zach Lawing kind of back and forth over there at first, drawing the attention of Duncan Wilkes. Again, throws over. Lawing in safely. Caleb Watson grounded out to the shortstop back in the bottom of the first inning. That one paints the outside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caleb Watson, Mountie second baseman. Lawing takes his lead. Big lead by Lawing down at first. Now he's going to take a few steps back. Watson shows bunt, pulls back. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Caleb Watson. 1 out in the inning. Zach Lawing on first.
Big lead over there this time, John. He's not dancing. He just has a big lead. Yeah. Batter asked for time.
Well, the pace of the game has certainly slowed here in the third inning. The Rogers Mounties have got some runners working the base paths. Lawing takes his lead. Big lead. On the 2-2 count. Runner goes. Hit and run on, goes to the shortstop, only plays at first, throws across, gets the out. Good play by the shortstop, realizing the runner had gone, knew the only play he had was at first base. Makes a sure throw to Castillo for the second out in the inning.
Well, John, that took a pretty high hop off. I wasn't sure he was going to have time as high as that ball bounced off the turf. Good, strong throw.
So 2 outs in the inning. Zach Lawing will advance to second on the fielder's choice. And that will bring Reese Barriola to the plate.
I think he's got the other Rogers hit.
He did, had a single back in the bottom of the first. And that time he tried to check his swing, and I guess they said he did, so ball 1.
Now the Catholic catcher didn't even ask for a check.
I might have asked for an appeal on that one. May not have got it, but All right, so 1 ball, no strikes. Lawing in scoring position. That one downstairs, ball 2. Tell you, Lawing's the leadoff hitter for Rogers, and you got to guess he's definitely got some speed. He takes a huge lead. Now the shortstop coming in. That one paints the outside corner for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 3rd, we've got a tie ball game. Barriola's going to foul that one back to the screen. That'll leave him the count at 2 apiece. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Duncan Wilkes, the Catholic pitcher, trying to get out of the inning. He sets. Here's the pitch, outside. So he'll run the count to full. And he walks him. So Reese Barriola draws the walk. And now with 2 outs, the Mounties have runners on 1st and 2nd. And Owen Pierce wants to go out and, well, he just went out to say a quick word. And let's see.
That last pitch, John, there was a balk on the pitcher.
Oh.
So it's still going to be a full count. That's why they're bringing the batter back.
Well, that can't be. I've already written walk down in my scorecard here. So, no, a balk. So Lawing will go to 3rd. Barriola will come back with a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Wow. Foul
tipped.
I didn't see which umpire called a balk, but someone called a balk.
So yeah, Lawing and didn't see that, and I'm like you, I never saw it. But if Duncan Wilkes can somehow get an out here, that might be a blessing in disguise for the Little Rock Catholic Rockets. So 3-2 count, 2 outs to Reese Barriola. That's going to be hit out toward right field. The right fielder gets underneath it and makes the play. What a catch by the Catholic right fielder, Jackson England, to end the inning. All right, we played 3 innings. Score is 1-1. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
A lot has changed over the past few years, but one thing that hasn't is McClarty Daniels' commitment to our customers and our community. With over 1,500 cars in stock, there's something for everyone at McClarty Daniel. We'll help you find the right car at the right time at the right price. See why every year more than 10,000 families choose the McClarty Daniel experience. Find what drives you at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas. Shop now at McClartyDaniel.com.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Okay, we are back here in Bentonville. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. We've got a good one here, 1-1, Little Rock Catholic and Rogers. Rogers, the 1 seed out of the 6A West. Their first game of the tournament, and they're locked in a fight right now with the Little Rock Catholic Rockets, 1-1. Donnie, who we got that second game, Fayetteville, Bryant?
Second game is Bryant and Fayetteville, yep.
Yeah, that'll be a good one right there. Okay, Ty Anderson, left-handed pitcher. He's on the mound, throws first pitch to Jackson Gaines, who will lead it off for the Rockets here in the top of the 4th. That pitch going to be foul tipped back into the catcher's mask. That'll leave him the count 1-1. Yeah, last inning, Rogers came up with 1 run on 2 hits, 2 left on base to tie it up. I'm sorry, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on base to tie it up. Two balls, 1 strike to Jackson Gaines. That one's hit in the alley out in the left center field. Left fielder's going to come over and make the play on it, but that is a single for Jackson Gaines.
No, Lewis.
So Noah Lewis now will come to the plate for Little Rock Catholic with a runner on base. Gaines takes his lead at first. Anderson now. Lewis bunts, and Ty Anderson's going to throw over to first for the out. But Noah Lewis does his job right there and advances Jackson Gaines over to second base.
Good job by the second baseman, John. That throw took him into the baseline. Did a good job staying in there and making that catch.
So that'll bring Cody Fogelman, number 17, to the plate. No,
13.
So it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Fogelman, number 13 for Little Rock Catholic. I'll get you a name on that here in just a moment.
Hunter Kaplan coming in to bat for Catholic.
Hunter Kaplan will be the pinch hitter for Cody Fogelman. Okay, Kaplan will stand in from the right side. Again, Kaplan pinch hitting here. He's got Jackson Gaines on second base in scoring position. Anderson checks the runner. Throws a breaking ball that breaks in for a called strike 1. There you can see Kaplan, good shot. Like to give the Rockets the lead back if he can get one to a gap. Kaplan's going to foul that one off into the Rocket dugout. Quickly, he's down 0-2 in the count.
That went off the Rogers catcher's arm, John. You can see him trying to stretch it out there.
Little Rock Catholic, 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error in the game. Rogers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. So as we resume play, it'll be no balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. This one's scheduled for 7. That one downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow. Wow. Called strike 3. That was on the inside corner.
Up next for Catholic, number 2, Owen Pierce.
But that retires Hunter Kaplan, the pinch hitter. And it'll be up to Owen Pierce with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Breaking ball. Nice pitch right there by Ty Anderson. Gets in there for a strike. Gaines takes his lead at second. He's got a big lead now back there. Pierce got a piece of it. That's strike 2. Oh, and after the single by Jackson Gaines, Ty Anderson has really tightened up. Time's called.
John, you see the center fielder swung way over to right center. There is lots of room center to left center.
Well, Pierce walked his first time up. He's walked 3 times in the last 2 days, but 0-2 here. That one way outside. Ball 1. See Gaines getting his lead there at second.
Nope.
Again, way outside. Yeah, that wind is really whipping up out there, Donnie. We've got the window open here in the press box, but you look at the trees beyond the center field fence, and that's a pretty stiff wind coming in today. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Owen Pierce. 2 outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll end the top of the 4th. We played 3.5. We've got a tie ball game, 1-1. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
We've all got a wild side. Feed it with meat. Jack Links, feed your wild side.
McClarty Daniel reinvest right here in the community. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Find your new car and make a difference in our community today at McClartyDaniel.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, we are back here where we're getting set to go to the bottom of the 4th. We've got a tie ball game, 1-1 in this 6A state semifinal matchup between the Rogers Mounties and the Little Rock Catholic High School Rockets. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. We'll be here with you throughout these state tournament games up to the state semifinals, where 2 teams will advance to next week's state title game down at the University of Central Arkansas. All right, leading it off for the Rogers Mounties this inning will be number 2, Caleb Champion. Champion struck out back in the bottom of the 1st, 0 for 1 on the day. He'll stand in from the left side to face Duncan Wilkes. He shows bunt. That one's going to be inside as he pulls back, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Duncan Wilkes. Bunt laid down by Champion. That's going to be taken by the third baseman. And he throws over and gets him. Joe Castillo kind of takes a shot as the runner came across. So Champion's called out at first, scored 5-3 on a good play by Jackson Gaines to scoop that one up and get it over to Castillo.
Up next for the Mounties, number 21, Jake Taylor.
That'll bring up number 21, Jake Taylor. Taylor grounded out his first time at bat. And he'll stand in from the left side. First pitch to Taylor, downstairs, ball one. Now, good job at Jackson Gaines that time, third baseman for Catholic. That one fouled back into the screen. Wilkes came over from the his pitcher's position, thought about fielding it, but Jackson Gaines really took charge, scooped that one up, and made the last-second throw over to Castillo to secure the out. That one downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wilkes backdoors one in there, a little breaking ball. Gets in there on the outside corner, and he's even the count at 2-2 to Jake Taylor. Fastball's hit over to the right side. Second baseman's going to take it over to Castillo. Castillo kind of had to stretch out for that, but he makes the play. And now there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for Rogers, number 6, Hudson Hinnigan.
So if Rogers is going to get anything going here in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be up to number 6, Hudson Hinnigan. Hinnigan flew out to center field his first time at bat. Swing and a miss at the first pitch by Duncan Wilkes. Fastball on the outside half, strike 2. Camera. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that will end the inning. Okay, we have played 4. Tie ball game, 1-1. Back for the top of the 5th here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to IMANWAHero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
We're back in Bentonville, Arkansas, here at Tiger Field on the campus of Bentonville High School, where you're watching the 6A State Baseball Tournament right here on the Bentonville Tiger Athletics YouTube channel and GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Now we're going to the top of the fifth inning, 1-1 ball game. Little Rock Catholic and Rogers High School. Leading it off for the Little Rock Catholic Rockets this inning will be number 24, the shortstop for Catholic, Miles Raymer. We're going to be facing Ty Anderson. He's gone all the way for Rogers. And Raymer's going to hit a high fly ball into right field. The right fielder for Rogers underneath it and makes the catch. Jake Taylor out there making the play for the Mounties. And so that'll bring up the top of the order for Catholic, Brooks Ward.
You know, anything hit high like that today, John, is not going to have much chance of going very far.
That's a high pop-up. That's a major league pop-up right there. Third baseman trying to get underneath it. Makes the catch. Wow.
That ball he started at shortstop, and then the wind blew it foul. That would have been foul had he not caught it, but that's just the how much wind is blowing today.
Yeah, that's Hudson Hennigan making that play. Good play by Hennigan. And 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Jackson England now come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right field last time up. He'll take the first pitch from Anderson. Strike one. That's a nice breaking ball in there for called strike 2. Downstairs, ball 1. I'll tell you what, Ty Anderson been really good for Rogers. I know he's given up 5 hits today, but he's held the Rockets so far to 1 run. He's gotten out of a couple of jams. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one downstairs. That'll leave the count 2 apiece. Jackson England for the Rockets. He'll foul that one back.
The surprising part of the game so far, John, Rogers with only 2 hits. They come in averaging almost double digits in runs scored per game.
Yeah, Duncan Wilkes, he's done a great job. Only 2 hits and 1 run given up this game at this point. Here's the pitch by Anderson. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll do it for the Rockets here in the top of the fifth. All right, we've played 4.5, still 1-1. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
My dad calls it the it factor. That thing that separates you, that makes you tick. Ultimately, my it factor came when I grew more confidence. Everybody has a role on a team, whether you're a scout team player or the star player. The older that I've gotten, the more that I've worked and the more success that I've had, the more confidence that I had, and the more that I'm willing to risk and take a little bit of chances to help my team win.
McClarty Daniel reinvest right here in the community. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Find your new car and make a difference in our community today at McClartyDaniel.com.
Me a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You're like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
All right, we are back here in Bentonville as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning.
First inning for Rogers.
Tie ball game.
Linson.
Been tied since the 3rd inning, and Aiden Linson now will lead it off for the Rogers Mounties. Wilkes, first pitch to Aiden Linson, inside ball 1. That one in there. That'll leave the count at 1 apiece. Aiden Linson grounded out his first time at bat. He's going to kind of check swing that one foul down the left side. He'll go down to the count 1-2. Oh, that time Wilkes hits Aiden Linson, and Rogers has got the leadoff runner on.
Number 1 courtesy runner.
Okay, so a courtesy runner sent in for Linson, who's the Mounties catcher. Drayson Vogt will come in as the courtesy runner.
John Cadlick's got someone throwing down in their bullpen.
Well, I'll tell you, that's the first base runner that Duncan Wilkes has given. No walks on the day, but first free base runner right there. So Drayson Vogt will take his lead down at first base, and that's Ty Anderson at the plate for the Mounties. I can tell you this, Donnie, now I know Drayson's older brother, and his older brother's got a lot of speed, and I think Drayson down there has got a tremendous amount of speed. That's why they bring him in as a courtesy runner. He takes a good lead. Pitch goes Ty Anderson. He shows bunt.
No one's there.
No one there to cover second base, and
John
Vogt easily gets into second.
You saw the second baseman. I've never seen this. The second baseman was crashing. He was the one charging. First base staying back. Third base was charging. Kind of a wheel. Shortstop was going towards third, and there was just no one to cover second.
So 1 ball, no strikes to Ty Anderson with Drayson Vogt in scoring position. Bunt laid down by Anderson. Vogt's going to get to third. Throw by Wilkes over to Castillo. They'll get Ty Anderson, but he does his job and bunts Vogt over to third. Score at 1-3 on the putout. And there's 1 out now here in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 23, Sam Davis.
Catholic coach out to visit with his pitcher. Said there is someone throwing in the bullpen. I just cannot see the number. 22 warming up for Catholic in the bullpen, John.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter right here for Bryson McIntosh. Sam Davis, number 23. Looks like he's going to come into the game. Pinch hit for the Mounties. And, yeah, that's in the bullpen for Catholic. It's Mason Chambers, number 22, warming up down there. Duncan Wilkes now in a little bit of a jam as Drayson Vogt, who came into courtesy run for Aiden Linson, he's 90 feet away from giving Rogers the go-ahead run. So Davis now will step in from the left side. And Donnie, I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of bunt laid down and try to score Drayson Vogt. First baseman playing in for
third baseman charging.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
That pitch inside ball 1. Yeah, Davis didn't show bunt there.
think if you're going to squeeze bunt here, John, you'd have left the right-handed batter out there, though, because
try to hit it
because you can pitch out here and
try to hit it between the pitcher and the first baseman. Yeah. Well, Davis hasn't showed bunt yet, so they're going to let him hit.
I'm playing with a left-hand batter. If he shows bunt early, you just pitch it out, and then you got if the third base runner takes off, he's going to be dead to rights.
2 balls, no strikes to Sam Davis. That one is fouled off in the vicinity of the Rogers dugout. I'll tell you, if I'm standing on that rail along the dugout, I'm looking out. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one down in the dirt. That moves the count to 3-1.
Good block by Catholic catcher on that one, John.
Yeah, Owen Pierce saved a run right there. Wilkes on the 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a hit out into center field. It'll drop in front of the center fielder. And that's going to score Drayson Vogt from third base. And Sam Davis gives the Mounties a 2-1 lead.
Number 5 coming in to run. McIntosh re-entering the game to run, John.
So Sam Davis comes in and does his job. McIntosh will come back in to run. He'll stand in at first base, and the Mounties have a 2-1 lead with Zach Lawing at the plate. First pitch of Lawing outside, ball 1. And Duncan Wilkes, who seemed to be cruising through the first 4 innings, found himself in a little trouble here in the bottom of the 5th. McIntosh takes his lead at first. Pitch to Lawing. Outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I wonder if he is starting to lose a little bit of stuff, John. He did throw 35 pitches yesterday in that game against Bentonville.
And he's up to 81 pitches today. He can go 110, but I've got to think Coach Brian Jones is pretty close to making a change. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw is going to be offline. And McIntosh is going to be in scoring position for the Mounties down at second base.
Coach Jones is going to ask for the batter stepped across home plate, and there.
I thought about that, Donnie. Yeah, Zach Lawing right there, as he swung and missed, kind of came in front of the catcher. Brian Jones is going to ask, but he's not going to win that argument. And the Mounties are going to have Bryson McIntosh in scoring position with a 1-2 count on Zach Lawing. That one is hit to the left side, taken by the third baseman. Over to Castillo for the out. They hold McIntosh at second. Great play by the third baseman there. That is, I believe that's Jackson Gaines. Yeah, Jackson Gaines over to Castillo for the second out of the inning. And, Donnie, that's a big out for the Little Rock Catholic Rockets.
Good play by the third baseman there
to hold the runner and then make the good throw to first. So that'll bring number 9, Caleb Watson. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Watson, he's going to get one right here into the gap. That's going to score McIntosh from second. And Caleb Watson is into second base with a stand-up double. Nice shot by Caleb Watson into that right center gap. Cruz is into second base.
Up next for Rogers, number 4, Reese Barriola.
So that'll give Rogers now a 3-1 lead over Little Rock Catholic. And Reese Barriola will come to the plate with 2 outs. Watson takes his lead down at second. Good breaking ball that time by Duncan Wilkes. Backdoored him right there. Starts out 0-1. Boy, Owen Pierce held that one right there, the catcher for Catholic. Thought he had a strike right there, but didn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one he gets the call. Inside half the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Watson gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pierce will make the throw down to Castillo to complete the strikeout. And that will end the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, the Rogers Mounties pick up 2 that inning. They're up 3-1. We'll be back for the top of the 6th in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With over 30 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Welcome back. You're watching the 6A Arkansas State High School Baseball Tournament here on the Bentonville Tiger Athletics YouTube channel and GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Good game here for the first game of 4 today. And the Rogers Mounties on top of the Little Rock Catholic Rockets, 3-1.
First this inning for Catholic, number
Due
2,
up
Joe
for Little Rock Catholic, Almendinger, Gaines, and Lewis. As you see, number 41, Grant Almendinger, stepping into the box. Ty Anderson, who's gone all the way for Rogers, gets set to deliver the first pitch. And that's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. And I'm sorry, that's actually Joe Castillo. Castillo, Almendinger, and Gaines. The hitters for Catholic this inning. Second pitch to Castillo, that's downstairs, ball 1. Well, Joe Castillo, 1 for 2 on the day, had a single up the middle last inning. He's trying to get the Rockets back in this one. Inside, ball 2. Anderson missing inside with the last couple of pitches. That's going to run the count to 3-1. Joe Castillo, he's done a good job the last couple of days over there at first base. Really been impressed with him. He'll take that pitch outside, ball 4, and the Rockets have a free base runner.
Up next for Catholic, number 41, Grant Almendinger.
Grant Almendinger the designated hitter for the Rockets. He'll come to the plate. Castillo take his lead at first. And kind of a, oh wow. Kind of just a little pop-up in front of the third baseline, just a few feet out from the catcher. That was
a great effort by the catcher.
Yeah,
there.
Eden Linson right there made a dive for it and just about came up with it, but couldn't quite make the play. So it goes down as a strike, 0-1. And Castillo goes on the pitch. He had thoughts of maybe goes on the throw there down to second. Throw got by. He had thoughts of maybe trying to go to third, but thought better of it. With no outs in the inning, no reason to get thrown out at third with nobody out. So now the Rockets have a runner in scoring position with Grant Allmendinger at the plate with an 0-2 count. Allmendinger's going to foul that one off. Swing and a miss on a great breaking ball by Ty Anderson. I'll tell you, that had Allmendinger completely fooled.
Up next for Catholic number 15, Jackson Gibbons.
Jackson Gaines now.
It's Gibbons.
Sorry. I heard that Jackson Givens. We've been calling him Gaines. Jackson Givens now at the plate. Sorry about that. Made some great plays over third base last couple of days for the Rockets. First pitch to Givens, ball one. He's got Castillo taking a big lead down there at second. Really nobody holding him. And Givens will get a breaking ball for a called strike. I'll tell you, with that lead Castillo had down there at second, Donnie, it looks like he could have just taken off.
He's got, now the second baseman, well, he's backing away.
Now they're coming in. The pitch before, though, he was about a quarter of the way down to second base, and nobody really holding him. He's got a big one right here. Second baseman. Yeah. That one downstairs, ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now you can see Castillo there in our camera shot. Well, he's going almost all the way out of our camera shot and before he starts his secondary. Three one's the count to Jackson Givens.
If Rogers is going to start getting someone up, Rogers' pitcher is losing. He's thrown a lot of strikes, but he looks like he's losing a little bit of command this inning, John.
Anderson throws back to the second baseman, trying to pick Castillo. Castillo back in safely. So we reset. That one downstairs, ball 4.
That's 2 walks this inning.
2 walks, and only the third walk given up by Ty Anderson.
Anderson's at 88 pitches, John. He said, looks like he's starting to lose a little bit of command.
And looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for Jackson Givens.
Hayden Rowe coming in to run.
Or a pinch runner, actually. And let's see, that is number
16.
16, Ben, and I'm sorry, that's Rogers. We'll get this for you. Hayden Rofe will come in to pinch run for Jackson Givens. So Castillo at second, Rofe at first, And Noel Lewis now at the plate. First pitch to Lewis. That was close. Well, that's one we've seen called last several times. So 1 ball, no strikes to Noel Lewis with 2 runners on. I want to say the first pitch was a little closer than that one, but that was a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Lewis just kind of fighting that one off and fouled it into himself. And I'll tell you what, that one stung right there. That one stung. Lewis going to take a moment. And you can see Lewis, yeah, that one stung, but he's up walking around. Looks like he's going to be all right. Okay, as we return to action, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Anderson sets. Here's the pitch. And Lewis is going to hit that toward the second baseman. He'll throw over. He'll get the out, but the runners will move to second and third.
You saw that ball had so much spin, John, when it hit the turf. It jumped to the right, and that took away any opportunity to get that force at second. Some good play by the second baseman staying with it and getting the out at first.
So Cody Fogelman will re-enter the game. He'll come up with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Fogelman could get one in the gap. He could tie this one up. First pitch, that breaking pitch, gets in there for a called strike. Fogelman 0 for 1 on the day, struck out back in the top of the second inning. But with a base hit, he could give the Rockets 2 runs and tie the ball game. That one downstairs, ball 1. Castillo at third, Givens at second. Fogelman swing and miss. Strike 2. Fogelman, the 7-hole hitter, trying to take advantage of an opportunity right here. Anderson looks in. Set to deliver on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. And Fogelman's going to hit that out toward left field. The left fielder giving chase. He can't get there. 2 runs are going to score for the Rockets, and Cody Fogelman is into second base with a stand-up double with 2 RBIs. What a piece of clutch hitting by Cody Fogelman. I'll tell you what, he got hold of that one. Rogers left fielder gave chase.
Coming into bat.
That's Bryson McIntosh, but couldn't catch up with that one.
Well, John, Rogers' outfield's been playing really shallow all game, and it kind of jumped up and bit him on that one.
It sure did. So looks like number 23 is going to come in and pinch hit for Little Rock Catholic. Let's see who number 23 is. That is Sam Boozer. So he'll bat in place of Owen Pierce. I'll tell you, that was, that hit by Cody Fogelman struck out back in the bottom of the second. Then Hunter Kaplan came in and pinch hit for him back in the bottom of the fourth, but re-entered Cody Fogelman, comes through with a clutch double, 2 RBI double to tie this ball game up. And now Sam Boozer, with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs, will try to give Catholic the lead. Boy, this has been a good ball game, Donnie. Fun one to watch. Ty Anderson checks the runner. He delivers. First pitch to Boozer upstairs, ball 1. Anderson out 97 pitches. He can go up to 110. So you got to think he's getting close to the end of his day. That one downstairs, that one right down the middle for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sam Boozer. Tried to get the breaking ball in there, started too high, didn't come down that much. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good pitch by Anderson, outside corner. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. That'll run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boozer stays alive with the foul tip. Winner of this one advances to state semifinals. Loser of this one ends their season. And the 3-2 payoff pitch. Anderson delivers. That one downstairs, ball 4, and Donnie, you saw the same thing I did. The umpire started to pull that strikeout thing, but he held back, and Boozer gets the walk.
You saw the Rogers pitcher too, John. He started off the field. He thought it was strike 3.
And I think that's going to be the end of Ty Anderson's day. The Rogers coach comes out, and it will be. We'll have a pitching change. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll return in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
A lot has changed over the past few years, but one thing that hasn't is McClarty Daniels' commitment to our customers and our community. With over 1,500 cars in stock, there's something for everyone at McClarty Daniel. We'll help you find the right car at the right time at the right price. See why every year more than 10,000 families choose the McClarty Daniel experience. Find what drives you at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas. Shop now at McClartyDaniel.com.
Okay, welcome back to Bentonville. We're in the top of the 6th inning. We've got a 3-3 ball game. Little Rock Catholic, the Rogers Mounties. And a pitching change as Aiden Linson, number 3, will come in relief of Ty Anderson. Linson doing the catching duties for the Mounties. He ran in the dugout, got his catching gear off, and now he takes the mound. Donnie, you don't see that too often in high school baseball anyway.
Yeah, the catcher coming in after catching 5 2/3 innings. Now he's coming in to pitch.
Well, he caught 101 pitches because that's what Anderson had. All right. So as we get set to resume play, it'll be the shortstop for Catholic, Miles Raymer. He'll come to the plate. He's got runners on first and second with 2 outs. He'll face Aiden Linson. Now the runners will be Ty Anderson's responsibility. First pitch to Raymer, outside, ball 1. Raymer 1 for 2 on the day, a bunt single back in the 3rd. Flew out to right field back in the 5th. And that one right there, good pitch by Aiden Linson, strike 1. That, whoa. Wow. Okay. I almost thought Raymer was going to get hit with that pitch. He steps back, and it's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miles Raymer. That one upstairs gets away from the catcher. And now runners at second and third. New catcher in the ball game for Rogers. And I'm sorry, I can't make out the number because of his gear. Is it? Donnie, can you make out the catcher's number for Rogers now? Linson was catching. He's got his gear on. I can't quite make out the number. All right, here we go on the 2-2. Miles Raymer, breaking ball upstairs, ball 3 by Aiden Linson. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a big pitch right here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th, tied up at 3. We played 5.5. You're watching the 6A state tournament on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
We've all got a wild side. Feed it with meat. Jack Links, feed your wild side.
McClarty Daniel reinvest right here in the community. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Find your new car and make a difference in our community today at McClartyDaniel.com.
Okay, we're back here for the bottom of the 6th in game 1 of 4 games today. And Donnie, we're in for a treat if they're all 4 this good.
Right.
3-3 as the Rockets come back and put up 2 in the top of the 6th to tie this one up.
Up first is hitting for Rogers, number 2, Caleb Champion.
So Caleb Champion will lead it off for the Mounties as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. And first pitch by Duncan Wilkes, outside, ball 1. Champion 0 for 2 today. And he'll take that pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Champion struck out back in the first. Bunted, got out a couple innings ago, but he's going to get a hit right there, right up the middle. And the Rogers Mounties now have a runner on with no outs.
Up next for Rogers, number 21, Jake Taylor.
So Jake Taylor now, he'll come to the plate for the third time today, 0 for 2. A couple of ground outs to second base. Caleb Champion's going to take a big lead down at first. They're going to get him in scoring position, Donnie. I don't know that he'll go the first pitch, but I think they're definitely going to run Caleb Champion.
It'll be interesting to see. Last time Rogers showed bunt, the second baseman came crashing, and there was no one to throw the ball to when the runner did steal.
Well, Champion plays center field, so you know he's got some speed. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's going first pitch. No throw, and Champion's going to get into second base without a throw.
Now let's see if they bunt him to third.
So that ball was downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes to Jake Taylor. Taylor's put the ball on the ground the last 2 times at bat over to the right side. And if he does that this time, he'll advance Champion. He's going to bunt. That one comes off the bat foul.
Kind of stabbed at that one, John.
1 ball, 1 strike. To the Rogers right fielder. Champion will take his lead at second. Taylor showing bunt. He's going to lay that one down. It'll be fielded by the pitcher. He'll throw over to Castillo. And Castillo will make the play for the first out in the inning.
It's bunted right back to the pitcher, but it's not bad with a right-handed pitcher, John. He'd have to spin all the way around to try to throw that ball to third. So
the Mounties on the Jake Taylor sacrifice bunt have a runner 90 feet away from the go-ahead run. And now Owen Pierce, the Catholic catcher, he's going out to have a word with Duncan Wilkes. And it'll be Hudson Hennigan, the third baseman for the Mounties at the plate. The go-ahead run 90 feet away. He's 0 for 2 today, struck out his last time at bat. That one downstairs, but it's a called strike, hit the lower part of the zone. Duncan Wilkes, 95 pitches in. He's only got 15 more. He could use a strikeout right here. And that pitch, nice breaking ball that's going to be called strike 2. And if Wilkes could somehow come up with a strikeout right here, get 2 outs, he'd have a chance to get out of this inning.
And that one was right there, John. That was a good pitch. Infield's in. You just got to put the ball in play here if you're the batter.
Yeah, they're going to try to cut the runner down the plate and anything on the ground in the infield. Okay, here we go in the 0-2. And he swung at that one. He's going to have to throw. Pierce gets in and play at the plate. And wow.
Did they call him out or safe?
They called him safe.
Well, he didn't make any sign. He just pointed. Make a safe call.
Well, here's what happened. The batter, Hudson Hennigan, swung and missed at the third strike. Ball was in the ground. Owen Pierce had to throw to first to get the out. And then Caleb Champion headed for home. Castillo throws back to Owen Pierce. Throw is high, and Caleb Champion comes in, slides in under the tag. And the Rogers Mounties now have taken a 4-3 lead.
It's like number 27 is going to be pinch hitting for Rogers here, John.
27, let's see here. Ty Robinson. So Ty Robinson now into the game.
Funny thing is, John, on that swing, the umpire never called it a swing. He never asked for an appeal. The batter just took off.
So Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson will be hitting in place of Aiden Linson. Yeah, and Linson will probably re-enter. Robinson's going to hit that foul down the right side. Duncan Wilkes now hits the outside corner on that one for a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ty Robinson. Coming in to pitch hit for Aiden Linson. And Robinson's going to hit that right at the shortstop. Line out for the 3rd out in the inning. Okay, we have played 6 innings. Mounties up 4-3. Back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Okay, we're back here as we go to the top of the 7th inning. The Little Rock Catholic Rockets now down to their last 3 outs, down by a run, 4-3 over the top seed from the 6A West, the Rogers Mounties. And the Rockets will have the top of their order up. Due up for the Rockets, Brooks Ward, Jackson England, and Joe Castillo. 1, 2, and 3 in the batting order. And they need at least a run to keep their season alive. So Brooks Ward, who's 1 for 3 on the day with the double back in the first. Face Aiden Linson. Of course, Linson came on in relief of Ty Anderson last inning. First pitch by Linson, ball 1. Brooks Ward is going to foul that one off over the screen. And that'll even things up at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winner of this one trying to advance to tomorrow's state semifinal, 1 of 2 state semifinal matchups. That one way inside by Linson. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Down and in again. Linson's come close to hitting him those last 2 pitches, John. You definitely don't want to put on the tying run with a hit by pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike to Brooks Ward. Linson looks in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a short pop-up in the infield. Should be handled. Aiden Linson comes over and makes the play for the first out in the inning. And the Rockets now down to their last 2 outs.
Who said pitchers can't catch fly balls?
Up next for Catholic, number 9, Jackson England.
Always like when they show that in major leagues, and the commentators, pitchers are athletes too.
So Jackson England now, he'll come to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And England gets hit by the breaking ball, first pitch from Aiden Linson, and the Rockets' tying run now comes to first base.
Last thing you want to do, John, tying run on, you hit him in the back with a curveball.
Well, the Rockets won in dramatic fashion yesterday in the 7th inning. They're trying to do it again right here. Joe Castillo now. Castillo will look at the first pitch. It's called strike on the outside corner. Good pitch by Linson that time. That pitch gets by the catcher for Rogers. And Jackson England is in scoring position. The tying run is at second base for Joe Castillo, the Rockets' first baseman. England will get his lead at second. Aiden Linson, check the runner. He delivers. And Castillo fouls that one off sharply to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Joe Castillo. Base hit could tie it up. And that's a called strike 3 on the far outside corner to Joe Castillo. So now the Rockets down to their final out of the season with a runner in scoring position. And it'll be up to Grant Allmendinger, the designated hitter, if the Rockets are to extend their season. Allmendinger 0 for 3 on the day. But he could be the hero right here for the Rockets. Linson checks the runner, delivers. First pitch to Allmendinger. Just misses up in the zone. Ball 1.
That was a better pitch than the strike 3 call just a minute ago. He has not called that breaking ball very well today.
1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch to Allmendinger again, upstairs, ball 2. Jackson Givens on deck if Allmendinger is to reach. Linson now delivers. And that one's a short hopper over to the left side. Oh, okay. That was close. I thought that he took it on the line, but foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Grant Allmendinger. Linson checks the runner. He delivers. Allmendinger's going to hit that over to the right side, fielded by the second baseman, over to first, and that will be the ball game. 4-3 on the putout, and the Rogers Mounties will advance to tomorrow's state semifinal matchup with a hard-fought 4-3 victory over the Little Rock Catholic Rockets. Well, folks, it's been fun. This was a good one to start the day. But that's going to do it for this broadcast. We hope you join us again. We'll be back on the air probably here in about 30 to 40 minutes with the second game of the day, the Bryan Hornets taking on the Fayetteville Bulldogs.